Welcome back to News Day on the Rise News. Now joining us to review some of the headlines of today's newspaper from around the world are our Rise News analyst Emmanuel Fene and Dayo Shobowale. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon, Aaron. Good afternoon, Cynthia. Good afternoon, Dayo.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
We'll start the review with this day, Nigeria's newspaper of record. We'll start with the lead story. Tinubu, federal government, states collaboration facilitated release of abducted school children. Says school must be safe, secure for learning. Kaduna governor salutes National Security Advisor, military, Nigerians. Declare 168 pupils kidnapped, 168 released. Excited parents say news relieving. Defense headquarters. Joint security operations freed the kids. Abbas, Atiku, Obi, others hail development. Yes, the release of the students who were kidnapped in Kurigi school, the Kuriga school children were kidnapped in Kaduna State. Well, a number of figures, different figures. Of course, the Guardian, these day newspaper talking about 168 pupils. Of course, quoting the state government. Of course, other reports quoting 137, which is still a far cry from the initial figure we're told the number of children that were kidnapped, 287. Well, for now, the students have not been handed over to their parents. But we celebrate their return. We are happy that these children are out of the kidnappers' den. How it was accomplished? Well, collaboration between the military, Kaduna State government, and these children are back. They were released somewhere in Zamfara, and they've been taken to Kaduna. They are now in the custody of the government. Before the end of the day, the parents will be united with their children. But I don't want to dissipate energy on the figure because by the time these children are handed over to their parents, those parents who have more than one kid in the school, if they have all their kids, they'll say, well, we have our kids. But if at the end of the day, we have more children than this, I'm sure parents will say, I have not seen my kids. Even the school authorities should be able to tell the world that, yes, these are all the kids, because they have records of the kids taken away from our school. Otherwise, I think they will speak out. So let's not, let's celebrate the moment, Dayo, right?
You are having doubt about that.
I'm not bringing doubts. The figure we're told we're taking
human beings.
Is distinct. Is distinct from what has been released.
The governor is the chief executive of the state.
Yeah.
Say 167, they've taken 167. You are still doubting that?
No, 137.
No,
but even the number, look.
The governor is happy with what has happened.
Yes.
Okay. You see, he doesn't have the right to be happy?
No, I said we are happy. We are all happy. That's right.
The statistics, let's sort out the statistics later. You got me? Oh, the Chibok girls. The statistics were not really rounded up. And those who have returned, people are still questioning those remaining. But those are statistics. You are talking of human lives.
No, okay.
Lives have been saved.
The reason why we are talking about it now, I tell you now.
Yes.
This day newspaper declares 168 pupils kidnapped, 168 released.
That's right.
Daily Trust newspaper, put it there. 137 abducted Kaduna students rescued in Zamfara. We're talking of two different figures. The New Telegraph.
Are they the same newspaper? Do you know their
sources? No, the New Telegraph newspaper. Troops rescued 137 abducted. So the figure is an issue because we are even having conflict.
Because people have various sources of information.
But beyond the figures,
yes, but there are various sources of
one
information.
must be correct. The two figures cannot be correct at the same
only
time.
50 out of the 60 have been
beyond the figures
recovered. Will you not be happy?
We're all happy.
So 137 is a matter of sources. People have various sources of information.
Well,
Mr. Ifeni, beyond
yes,
the figures,
yes.
one word that's also being used is released and rescued. Some are saying released, some are saying rescued. And I did ask Mr. Shobwale I asked him if he was concerned that we haven't seen arrests, or we haven't heard any reports of any arrests, but I would like to believe that soon we'll get the full report of what transpired during this. But I would hope that it was a case of rescue and not release, which might give room for speculation that maybe there was an exchange.
Well,
when you say release.
Well, but the government said there will be no ransom.
Yes.
The army too said there will be no ransom.
Yes.
What she was asking, that was even before we came here, was that they release or rescue. I said, it's a military operation now. When the military wants to talk, they will tell us who they killed, who they put in custody. And so that is for them to tell us later. But as civilians, we are happy that lives have been saved.
Well, we also need to know how they were rescued. Was there military action? Was it a non-kinetic approach that they used? Of course, these are matters of interest why we celebrate the return of these children.
That's right. Yeah, but we can only dwell on the information we have from them.
Well,
that's right.
And but when
a retired military brass,
figures,
a retired
from various newspapers.
No.
What is wrong with that? If there is no release, if there is no release given to everybody, nobody can claim to have authentic figure.
A top military, retired top military brass who was on this on our morning show program.
Yes.
Was insisting that there's no way they could have released those bandits. Will just say, "Oh, we are okay. Take the children and go," without them receiving something. I haven't asked for 1 billion naira initially, so let's leave it. We are happy. We are happy.
There's a corollary to your own.
Yes.
You are very on ransom. Supposing maybe they either kill them or
we are happy.
Something.
Whatever
what is important is the children are back.
Whatever tactics they use to get these children back, we are happy that the children are back. Yes.
That's right.
Now, if we just look at the Guardian newspaper, yes, living wage negotiation hobbled by death's poor execution in states. The tripartite negotiation is on. Government, organized private sector, and labor for a new minimum wage. But the Guardian is drawing attention to the fact that
the major one is for 27 though. Remember, Cynthia?
Yes.
27. That's the major one.
Yes.
I know.
Now, of course, looking at the infographics there, the minimum wage trajectory over the years. Under President Obasanjo, it was 7,00005.
They put the NLC TUC on there.
What they are asking for.
Latest one now.
Well, what they are asking for is still at the negotiation table. It's a figure they are
mention the figure now.
No, but I don't have the figure on this report.
Okay.
Right.
But 600 or 700.
Well, 600,
700.
that is what they are putting on the table. But it will be negotiated.
Of course, that will be on 27th.
Yes. But let's see how it pans, because even the 30,000 that was, that is even the current minimum wage, some states
have not paid.
Never paid that amount.
We discussed it here.
So let's see how it pans out. Now, the Business Day newspaper, another rate hike seen as hawkish MPC meets the Monetary Policy Committee. They are meeting today and over the next 2 days.
They are the inflation managers.
Yes, and they will come up with, so there's this speculation that they are likely to come up with another rate hike. How that will fight the inflation, because what they have done so far has not dealt any blow or even a slap on the inflationary trend in the country.
You see, they are doing free market economics. You get me? So I don't buy into at all. We must intervene to to protect our financial environment.
Yeah.
Yes. Not textbook economics.
Okay, let's just move on to the Vanguard newspaper. Niger Delta leaders, stakeholders to federal government. Pull army out of Okwama, other Delta Bayelsa communities to relieve tense situation in the oil region. Want whoever killed or stole arms, ammunition from soldiers to quickly return them. Army urges cooperation of communities to recover stolen rifles as Urobo youths appeal against Odi experience in Okwama. IYC denies alleged plans to attack military facilities location. Horror forest ambush. Delta police nab 3 suspected killers of officers. Well, the situation, the military still going after those behind the heinous killing of Nigerian soldiers somewhere around Okwama. But of course, the appeal has been that the military should also not punish innocent citizens. I think
there's a lot of ethnicity, you see, underground in this thing. So one should try to be careful in taking some information at face value. Yes.
How do you mean?
People have vested interest. People whose children are being killed because they killed army officers are not likely to be in sympathy with the army.
Okay.
And vice versa. The army is angry, people are... So let's have some moderation. For the opportune time, I say that.
Yeah. Let's take just one foreign newspaper. The Guardian newspaper. Suspects appear in court accused of Moscow attack that left 137 dead. But the story I want us to just look at in front page of The Guardian. NHS exodus as overseas nurses seek higher pay. Yes, what the NHS is doing to smaller countries like Nigeria in terms of
people are migrating too.
People are leaving, haven't acquired the British registered nurse.
Yes.
They take it to other climes to get better pay. America, Canada.
Yes.
So Japa is also affecting. So I'm sure before long, our own nurses, American people who are Japaing to UK, they should take advantage. Haven't been a UK registered nurse, they will also move to higher pay and leave the NHS.
It's called strategy. Thank you, gentlemen, for your wonderful analysis. As always, we appreciate you, Mr. Emmanuel Efeni, Mr. Dayo Shobuale. Thank you so much.